Of Lucas Live. My name is Lucas Tyndale. I'm here with my man Manny Powell, highly recruited athlete out of Canton McKinley. You see these hats here in front of us. He will be making an announcement today about which school he chose to go to. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have some people here live in the audience with us here to support him and show some love. I'm super excited to be a part of this. As a former Canton McKinley Bulldog myself, I'm excited about this moment, and I'm honored, man. I really appreciate you being willing to do this on my show.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's an honor and a pleasure. I have interviewed Manny before. For those of you who didn't see McKinley's prom, y'all, I don't know where you been. Like, everybody saw the prom. Like,
yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
That was cool, right? We was just like this. It was similar, but we was in a different place. But we did the prom thing. I had a chance to meet him and talk to him. I've been a fan. I've been somebody who's been watching him play. And just the way you go about the game, man, I look forward to talking to you about it. We're going to have a little interview here. We're going to talk about it. We also have one of his former coaches here who's going to come sit down with us, friend of the show, Coach Boo. He's been on the show multiple times. We raise money to give back at Thanksgiving. My guy, great guy, another legend from Canton McKinley. And, I mean, you guys know there's been a lot going on in this community and a lot happening. Today we celebrate. No, I mean, it doesn't matter because we get to celebrate a great accomplishment in spite of everything that's gone on and gone wrong. And that's what we're about: education, motivation, liberation. We want to motivate somebody to know no matter what's going wrong, things are still going right. And if you position yourself well, opportunities will be there for you to succeed no matter what. And when you have great people in your corner, like the men who are in this room today, supporting Manny, you just can't go wrong. So we're going to have a great conversation today. What's up, Monica? Coach Boo's wife is here, Tasha Harris. She said nephew, she's celebrating. Yes, Gracie Yacko, she's so proud of you. You know Gracie, okay?
Yeah, that's my girlfriend.
Okay, that's a girlfriend. Okay, good. All right. Yeah. It's official now because he said she's your girlfriend. All right, Randy Clapper. Heart is racing. People are excited. Make sure you guys are sharing this broadcast. Wherever you're watching from, YouTube, Facebook, share the broadcast if you're on Facebook. Share the link if you're on YouTube. Text it to your friends, your family group text, whoever. Make sure people aren't missing this. And I hope you guys have joined our text community. If you haven't, please do so because you get reminders, you get more information. You can join the Lucas Live text community by texting 330-583-6111. We hope you guys do that. 330-583-6111. Just text your name to that number. It'll send you a link. Click the link. Answered a couple questions and make it happen. Dave Jingo, my man, what's going on? Good to see you here, Dave. Glad you guys have jumped in. Jamar Barsick, jumping in. Thank you, guys. Everybody make sure you share it. I got to make sure I share it as well. Everybody got to share the show no matter what, including me. I got to share the show as well. Make sure it goes live to my page. There it is. And we have some great coaches here in this room as well who are sharing in this moment. Shout out to Keena Woods. Amber, thank you guys for being here. All right, we're going to go to a quick commercial break. We're going to come back. Make sure you check out our commercials. Check out our sponsors. We have great sponsors here at Lucas Live. We have realtors. We have window tinting. We have mobile car detailing. And we have so many other great businesses and great things. Shout out to my guy, Marquise Watkins at United Boxing Gym. So many great businesses that are supporting this show and allows us to do the things that we do. Make sure you check out the commercials. Support the people. We'll be right back after this commercial with our interview with Mr. Manny Powell. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Lucas Live.
Whether you're buying or selling a home, the process can be stressful. Why not have an expert help you take the guesswork out? Brianna Lehman, realtor at Keller Williams Legacy Group, treats all of her clients as if they're her only one. She works diligently to ensure that every real estate transaction is stress-free and pleasant. She builds lasting relationships with her clients because her job does not end when the deal does. Contact Brianna today to discuss your buying or selling options at 330-265-9079.
In Epitomize University, you will learn the perfect strategy for success based on spiritual principles. Spiritual psychologist Dr. Anthony Rodman will be your instructor in a live virtual classroom. For just $100 a month, you can join Epitomize University and learn the perfect process to creating generational wealth. Enroll today and take the first step of completely changing your life by signing up at successepitomize.com/epitomized university. Are you looking to give your vehicle a luxury upgrade? Look no further, we have just the right touch. Flawless Touch Window Tinting has professional technicians who will enhance the appearance of your vehicle through window tinting, auto detailing, or audio installation while maintaining the integrity of your vehicle. To inquire or schedule your appointment, call or text 234-410-6857. Flawless Touch Window Tinting, professional installation with affordable pricing. All right, and we're back. We hope you guys loved our great commercial break. If you're interested in doing some ads here on Lucas Live, reach out to us at ads@lucaslivemedia.com. You want to help support this show and what we do here. This is a special event here. We've had some other special events, and I'm super excited about it. Manny, today is a big day, man. How you feeling?
I'm excited. I'm happy that the process is kind of over. I'm just happy to make my decision. It's a big step.
Yeah.
It's a big step in life, so
yeah.
I'm ready to get it done.
Ready to get it done. Ready to let the people know. The people want to know. You guys let us know in the comments if you have a guess as to which school he's chosen. He's narrowed it down to 6. If we we got it down to 6. We got it down to 6. If you have a guess, put your guess in. You might be right. You might win something. I don't know. You might not. I'm not giving you nothing. But I'm just saying. Maybe we will. Maybe one of our sponsors will want to give somebody something. We'll let you guys know. But which school you think he's going to choose? Let us know what you guys think. If you happen to have insider information, don't be talking. Stay out the comments. If you think you really know, we don't want to hear from you. But we're excited about this. So the process. So you and I were talking before the show.
Yeah.
And I said, this show is about education, motivation, liberation. Mm-hmm. Educating people about things they may not have known before. Motivating people to do something with their lives, to do something with what they've learned. And liberation is the opportunity to be free. We can't set people free, but we can certainly give them the opportunity by educating them and motivating them. Mm-hmm. And I said to you, maybe somebody out there is curious about the recruiting journey, and you said yours was a little different. What was the recruiting journey like for you, half in, half out of COVID? What was life like for you?
So it was kind of harsh and unnormal.
Okay.
Like, uncommon, I would
Yeah.
say. So I basically had a month to get everything done.
Wow.
And that was this month of June. And I had to go out to camps and stuff like that. I had to go to camps and visit and, get a feel for these schools. So
right.
It all was packed into 1 month. So it was kind of overwhelming at times, but it was fun.
So all those places, I saw a lot of pictures. You was in all these different places, dressed up in the uniforms and everything. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You went to all those schools.
Yeah.
So it wasn't, so COVID didn't put you in a position where you didn't get to go. It was just truncated into suddenly 1 month. Yeah. You were all, so what was it like, weekends? Like every day you was going? How did it go? What was it like?
So it was like for the visits, it was every single weekend.
Okay.
So I went for like 3 weekends straight to different schools for officials, and then in between that, I was trying to get to camps and get to schools on unofficials to get a feel for those. But that's just how that went. Okay,
so let's talk about going into camps. So you had how many offers at the end of it all?
22.
22 offers, yeah. And there's more than 22 schools out there. So there's so many more schools out there. When you were going through this process, were there times where you were questioning whether you were going to get offers from the schools you really wanted? Were you going to camps to try to prove and show them what you could do? What was that process like? Somebody's never seen that. What was that like for you?
Camping was, a business trip.
I like that.
It was more me trying to get, more opportunity. Mm-hmm. That's what I use football for. I love it, but it's at the end of the day, it's opportunity. So I went to camps for opportunities. I went to schools for opportunities. But for real, I could only go to one place. So
Right.
that's what I was shooting for. I was shooting for an opportunity for one place and to find that one place. So
I love it.
that's
I love
what it
it.
was.
Yeah, looking for that opportunity to find that one thing. I think so often in life, we don't realize how many options we have. There's somebody out there who maybe they're not going to D1 football, to go play football or a sport, but we have opportunities in life that we're missing, and we're not laying it out, and we're not putting ourselves in position to have the opportunities. So for you, when you were going through all those years at McKinley, were you thinking the whole time you were going to land here like this? Did you have any idea that you were going to be so highly recruited and have these opportunities, or what were you thinking throughout the process?
No, actually, I was actually only thinking that I needed one shot.
Okay, one school. If one school gave you a chance.
Yeah, I was
right.
going to go with it because at the end of the day, I wasn't set up to, have all these opportunities, growing up and stuff like that. So
Right.
for me to be blessed enough to even play somewhere like Canton McKinley,
Yeah.
it was special. So I was only looking for one opportunity, and I was going to run with it. But, God has blessed me with all the opportunities that I have. So I took it and ran with it.
I love it. I love it. God has blessed him with all these opportunities. I think that's an important statement to realize. Like, God will bless us with opportunities. We just got to run through the door. You got to run through the hole. You got to get there, right? And a lot of people is shuffling their feet, waiting for something else to happen,
Right.
and they're not there. I always think about this, like the Bible story, like the Red Sea. I'm like, everybody wasn't ready to walk through the Red Sea.
Right.
That had to be scary. You're like, I ain't going in there. Like, I might drown in there. So somebody is missing opportunities that they have in life because of fear. You were able to attack this without fear. And you went through a season with COVID, right? Like, what was that journey like? Just trying to keep your mind in school somehow, although school is in, school is out. You don't know what's going to happen. Then you got practice and stuff. I don't know what the protocol. I don't even know how you play sports. Really, you got a face mask. That ain't a mask, right?
Yeah.
What was that like for you playing during COVID?
Stressful and overwhelming.
Was it?
Yes,
Interesting.
but as a student athlete, we learn to adapt to change, and we learn to deal with adversity. So, of course, we did that over a course of time, and we ended up dealing with it. So
Right.
now we in a better place. And
Absolutely.
that's in the past.
All right. I like it. I like it. I like it. He's like, we moving forward now. We got new opportunities, new things to come. You are going into your senior year of football. You're going into your senior year of school. When you think about going into being a senior in general, what thoughts come to mind about getting through this period to get to the next period? Like, what emotions, what thoughts do you have about that?
First thought is that it came super fast.
Okay.
I didn't believe people when they told me that it would come fast, but it did.
Right.
I really enjoyed my process of becoming a senior and, getting the opportunity to make memories, have fun, make family, meet new people.
Right.
It's it doesn't feel real to be a senior.
Wow.
Getting ready to take a next big step. So that's really what I got at being a senior.
Right.
I don't know. I'm ready. I'm just ready to go.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
You ready to go? Let's get this show on the road.
Yeah.
Get it going. And my son will be a senior as well. Shout out to little Lucas. He was the manager behind the scenes, making sure we made this day happen.
Yeah.
My son hit him up on Instagram. They're around the same age. They're friends. And he's like, Manny's going to make his announcement. You two had talked about it months ago.
Yeah.
And then you and I had kind of touched base about it. And I didn't know how all of this started happening really fast. And it all started happening amidst a lot of things at McKinley, right? So you're going through this process, and your school has news running on ESPN, right? People you know and love, coaches you know and love. There's a lot being said about them.
Yeah.
Just you don't have to get into the details, but just your personal process. Like, how are you feeling as you heard things going on, while you still have to make a decision about your future? And I know these guys, and I know how much they love you. I'm sure that they were saying to you, Manny, you got to focus on your future, right? I can only imagine they were saying it's a lot going on, but you can't miss these camps and miss these opportunities. So just help us understand the feelings and the process for you as all this was playing out.
I would say a lot of times it sent fire through my body because I feel deeply for those people that were in that situation. So it kind of angered me in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
So that's how I was most of the time. Other times, I was dealing with what I had in the recruiting process and
Right.
stuff like that. So I
Right.
kind of measured it out
Yeah.
and used different times for different situations. So that's how I dealt with that, and I kept love for these people because I would never lose it. They gave me so much love, and I know how much people they've gave love to that I love. So
That's big.
it's kind of wrong for me to ever give up on them in any type of way.
Yeah.
So I would refuse to do it.
I love that. And I respect that tremendously. And it's been a difficult time hearing these stories coming out of Canton McKinley, a proud tradition, a great school. I'm a graduate of McKinley, former football player, and know, many of the coaches and many of the people. And it's like, like I said, Coach Boo, who we'll have on here in a minute, it's hard to think more highly of a person, you know what I mean? And knowing what Coach Boo and all of these coaches mean to kids, and knowing how difficult it is now to coach in communities where there's a lot of violence, there's a lot of killings, there's a lot of drugs, there's so much going on. It is a tall task. Like, it is nothing easy. I say this about police officers. A lot of people are upset with police officers. It's like, and there are police officers who need to be in jail because of what they've done. And there's others who are literally trying to figure out how to get home to their own family while they come to our houses and our parties and our stuff and our drama, and everybody's not always doing right. And they got to go face that stuff in an unknown way and try to find a way to redirect people to do right. As coaches, it's a tall task. It's a tough job. I think it's a lot harder. People coaching midget league is starting to say it's hard, let alone coaching high school kids and being father figures and men. When you think about the coaches and the father figure role, what was that like for you, having men around you that could speak into your life, redirect you, and help you on your journey?
So I actually grew up with only my mom. My dad passed away when I was 7. So I always searched for somebody to take that spot, and it kind of took a while. It took a very long while, and football was like my escape from thinking about it too much.
Right.
And with me doing football, I found people who guided me in some type of way, and they guided me on the field and off.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is one of the huge groups that has helped form me to who I am now, besides my mom.
Big deal.
A mother can't do it all, a father can't do it all. So without having both of them, my coaches stepped in and helped me with that tremendously. So I can't thank them enough for that.
That's tremendous. That's tremendous. Shout out to the coaching staff and the coaches, the former coaches, however people are looking at that. These men made a difference in the lives of a lot of young men. And sadly, the news doesn't always get a chance to report these smaller things that these guys are doing, smaller things that are huge things that nobody hears. And then things happen, and then things happen. Okay. But these men, I know, really, I could feel and see how much they cared about the kids. I don't think you can. It's hard to get into coaching without caring,
Right.
because it's a lot more than just I got a couple hours of practice. They're breaking down film, they're coaching, they're counseling. I talked to Coach Boo. We talked about how many kids just could call him. I mean, they can just call these men and say, I'm dealing with something. We're struggling with something. There could be an issue with food or electricity or things that people don't think about that go on. So I applaud the efforts of all the coaches out there. If you're out there, you're coaching kids from any age, our hats are off to you. We support that. We need more of that. And there's a saying, people don't realize, there's a saying, it takes a village to raise a child, right? And what a lot of people don't know is the second half of that is it says it takes a village to raise a child. But if they don't, they will burn it down to feel its warmth. And the statement is, if the village doesn't raise the children will burn the village down to feel its warmth. The children are looking for that heat, that love, that warmth, those people to put their arms around them and guide them and give them strength. So somebody out there has been thinking about doing something, thinking about doing a mentorship, thinking about getting involved in whatever way you can. Don't be discouraged. Even with what's going on in McKinley, there's still a lot of kids there who need help, right? So we as a community, we have to come together and figure out, how do we not let the kids lose? How do we not let the kids lose is just the thing that's been on my heart the whole time. It's like a divorce, right? And my kids had gone through that. My older kids had gone through that. And it's like, the kids lose. The
Right.
kids are left hurting while adults figure out adult stuff. The kids are left behind. So shout out to anybody out there coaching, anybody doing something that's making a difference. And this is a powerful story. So, all right, today you're going to make this big decision. We're not going to make it right now, everybody. We're not going to make it right now. We're going to bring Coach Boo on here, and he's going to sit here and talk with us for a minute as well. We're going to get to this decision here shortly. We have Manny Powell here making his college decision. We're super excited about it. We want to thank you all who are watching. We'd love for you guys to make sure you like and subscribe to Lucas Live Media on Facebook, YouTube, wherever you're watching from. We appreciate the love and support. And this support today is about this young man right here. We're going to go to a commercial break in just a second. We're going to come back with Coach Boo and hear from him. I know how much love he has for Manny. We're going to share in that moment as well. So you guys stay tuned. Check out these great sponsors. Don't go anywhere. And when you see these sponsors, reach out to them and say, hey, I need my windows tinted. I need my car washed. I need some help, looking for a house or selling a house. Or whatever it may be. Or if you're looking to do some live streaming like we're doing now, we use a great company called Restream, a great sponsor and supporter of the show. If anybody wants more information, if you're looking to do podcasting, live shows, whatever, we can help you out. Check them out as well. And if you're looking to do ads at lucaslivemedia.com, reach out to us. We'd love to work with you. We'll see you guys in just a second after this commercial break.
Lucas Live Media is ready to share our live streaming secret with you. We use Restream. Restream is a go-to live streaming solution that helps you produce engaging, high-quality live content and maximize your audience reach. With Restream, you can launch and demonstrate new products in real time, drive flash sales and promotional offers, and host interviews, Q&As, and talk shows or podcasts. You can chat with your audience in real time with Restream. For more information and all that Restream has to offer, go to Restream.io. That's Restream.io, and be sure to message Lucas Live Media for our special referral code.
The sun is out and it's the perfect time to start preparing your lawn. Spending time outside with family is a must this year, so that means more upkeep for your yard. Let LMG's Landscaping take care of or renovate your lawn. While they specialize in larger lawn care, you can see a full description of services by visiting their Facebook page at LNG's Landscaping, or message them to book an appointment or to get a free estimate. Don't wait. Book with LNG's Landscaping today. All right, and we're back. We're excited here. We have Manny Powell, the man of the hour still, and we have Coach Boo here with us live. Coach, you've been on the show before. You're somebody who's shown us a lot of love here at Lucas Live. I appreciate it. We had a great opportunity to raise some money in the community around Thanksgiving. And I know that's something that's important to you. I'd love for you to talk to us a little bit about your heart and mind toward this community in general and being somebody that gives back.
Well, it was just always in me to give back to my community because, just like Manny said, the way a lot of us grew up in our community, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, when I was coming up, really didn't reach back, and if they did, it was for a certain reason. So, but, that was always my agenda to give back to my community. So that's one of the reasons when I graduated from college, I came back here. Most people, usually stay in the city where they graduated from, but I came back here.
So you tell him, man, he got to come back no matter what happens. No, get back to your community. That is true. A lot of people don't. They have good intentions. I think a lot of people say they want to, and I got love for my city, and they shout it out from wherever they are. And not that everybody really has to do that, but it was in your heart and mind. You're raising your family here in Canton. And Coach, I know you've been through some difficult times here, but you had the opportunity to coach this great athlete here amongst others. What was it like coaching Manny Powell? Speak for all the coaches. They hear the room. Let's talk.
Absolutely. Manny is one of them kids, he make your job easier because every time he come to practice, he come on game day, he come to work.
Yeah.
And he treated practice no different than game days. He was intense.
Yeah.
He would, there's times I'm talking, I look up, Manny locked in, so it was easy to teach him and he was hungry. And that's one thing as a coach, I was always eager to go that extra mile for a hungry kid because I know they want it. And I know it won't be a waste of their time or my time. So
I love that. And Coach, you're a person who you've helped kids through the recruiting journey, right? There's a lot of coaches who don't necessarily, some may not have the expertise, they may not have the connection, they may not know, but you've been down this path before. I know with Josh Chandler and maybe some others. What advice and insight were you giving Manny as he was navigating this process?
First off, Manny said it best. Every time we got out the car, I told him this is a business trip.
I love that.
And you have to approach it as such. Because if you don't, I said, you see these other guys out here, these other 100 kids? He's like, yes, coach. I said, they here to take your job.
Wow.
I said, because when we came in here, how many spots they had at linebacker? One. I said, it's 26 linebackers.
Wow.
So lock in right now before we go in and sign this paperwork.
Wow.
And it was funny because we walked in, the other kids trying to talk to him and to speak. He was locked in.
Right.
And I'm over there acting like I'm not noticing him, but I'm like, yeah,
he was doing. He was proud.
Yeah.
A business trip, man. You said it earlier. Somebody out there is watching, and like I said, another young kid is going to come up and watch this even years later. When you think of it as a business trip, what was that like though? He said you weren't talking a lot. You were focused. You go in there. There's all these other kids and all this other stuff. Is it intimidating? It's a big place. You're hoping it's like an audition. You know what I mean? What was it like going on a business trip? How old are you?
18 now. Yeah.
18 years old going on a business trip. What was that like?
I would say, I don't know. It's self-explanatory, really. We there to handle business, not to focus on anything else. It was major to keep myself focused because it's a lot of people around, a lot of athletes that do the same stuff as me. So I would say that was the main thing on the business trip was to stay focused and remember what I went there for. I went there to work for something, a job, and that's the main focus when we go on trips like that.
I love it. Now, you two, I want to talk to you guys about some news that recently broke from the NCAA, right, about college athletes now being able to be paid off of their image and likeness, which it's about time. I don't know what's going on. I've been playing, and bring college football back. Can't wait for that to come back. Hopefully, while you still playing, I'm going to make sure I got you. Whatever school you at, that's the team I'm playing with. So I'm excited about that, right? It's crazy to think the billions of dollars that the NCAA has made for years. And I'm glad the decision was made and the work that was done to get to this point. A lot of people behind the scenes, a lot of people in front of the cameras, a lot of people doing a lot of work to get to a point not to cheat the universities or cheat anybody. These are young people who the schools, the NCAA are making a lot of money off of, and they weren't able to get paid. Coach Boo, I'll start with you. What are your thoughts when you hear news like that? What were you thinking when you heard about it?
Actually, I was excited for the kids because, you don't think about this as a player, but me going on all these different recruiting trips, I'm a numbers guy. So I'm looking at my ticket stub. It said $170, and I'm looking at 68,000 people in the stands.
Whew,
so
do the math.
I'm doing the math, and
Right.
then you got kids. Yeah, they get a check every semester, but after a game they can't even go get nothing to eat.
Right.
So it's about time.
It's about time. Manny, when you heard the news, you're a little ways out from going into that collegiate level here. You're going into your senior year, but when you heard the news, like what came to mind for you? What were you thinking?
I would say I finally saw the schools being considered the student athletes. The student athletes bring a lot of money to the universities and stuff like that, and they help the schools benefit from their doing. So I saw it as a benefit to the student athletes, and I think it's special. I feel like you make it what you want to make it.
Right.
So as a college athlete, you gotta figure out how you're gonna do it. You gotta be smart with it and make sure you keep your head on straight with that.
Absolutely. I think that's the only other side to it is you could be so busy out signing your autograph. You be up all night.
Yeah.
You don't get to bed. Y'all you're like, I'm making money. They got me coming to clubs. They paying me to come to events. There's going to be a lot of that celebrity thing going on, I think, and that's going to be up to, families, coaches, people need to be surrounded by that. Coach Boo, when you think about that, the potential difficulties of navigating that for young athletes, men and women, having that level of celebrity, and now it's being tangibly paid for. And again, they could get invited to a club for a celebrity appearance. They could, sign stuff, stand out, sign autographs, making money, do commercials, do whatever they're going to be able to do. What are your thoughts on how they would be able to balance all that's going on there?
I think it'd be easy for them to balance because basically they seen in that light now. They just not getting paid for it.
That's the end of the show, ladies and gentlemen. No, that was a great point. That was a great point, right?
Yeah,
that was happening anyway.
Yeah.
When you got a kid is signing autographs after a bowl game,
Either way,
or signing hats, and he's not getting paid for it, somebody's getting paid for it.
Somebody's getting
If
paid.
they don't do nothing but put that on the internet and sell it, somebody's getting paid.
Somebody's getting paid for it.
So,
Which is crazy to think somebody could get a signature. I can take your sign hat and I can sell it, but you can't. And I can make money off of your image and likeness. I'm so glad they've changed those rules. So glad they've made a change to that. Now, Coach Boo, again, a lot has gone on at Canton McKinley during this journey. Being here in this moment, as you reflect back, how are you doing? How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm maintaining. Being in situations like this, helping him through this process is helping me through that process, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
And but actually, this guy right here, he kind of been, he kind of been a little therapy to me. You know what I mean? Even ain't nothing but a text, a talk. We're in the car driving to a different school. We talking, and I know that talk is coming from the heart because you know what I mean. You heard how
Absolutely.
what he said earlier about all the coaches.
Yeah.
And that's him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's, man, he's a throwback, literally.
Is
You know
he
what I mean?
literally?
He's a throwback.
They don't make them like this anymore,
Right.
ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's big. That's big. To be able to allow that, and I think sometimes we take that for granted. Our kids, the kids we coach, there's people who come along who are special like Manny who make a difference in our lives. And we're strength and encouragement to them many days. And some days your kids give you a hug and you be thinking, I needed that as much as they needed that, right? And we have to be open to that and think about that, or those words of encouragement. My son, again, shout out to little Luke, little big Luke. He bigger than me now, but shout out to young Luke. Sometimes he walk up to me, just give me a hug. He bigger than me. I'm like, he trying to wrestle? You know what I mean? What you want, son? What you want? Don't be grabbing me like this. You a grown man walking around my house. But just giving that hug and that love is real. That exchange is real. That feel is real. Like, I need it too sometime, so to be there for each other. So for you to hear Coach Boo say you've helped him, how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel like I made an impact on somebody's life, and it drives me to make an impact on more people's lives, So, and it makes me feel, love.
Yeah.
Love. I'm heavy on love, and I actually started a clothing line to deal with that.
Awesome.
So I'm heavy on love, like I said, and I feel deeply for a lot of people, and I use love in a serious way.
Yeah.
So it's special to hear it from somebody that I love once again, and it just make me want to keep going.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. That's what it's all about. It encourages us to do more of that. Now, one thing, Nikki, that's my son. That's my son. That's your mom. Shout out to moms here today. We're so glad you could be here to love and support. It's definitely something to be proud of in this moment. And your son and what he's doing and what he's accomplishing. And we're super excited about what we're going to share here today, here shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. We're going to make this reveal here shortly. I don't even know. I don't know. Maybe some other people in this room know. We got some people here live today. I don't know, though, so I'll be able to participate with all of you. I'll be excited. I put my money on, I don't know. We're going to find out together today. Again, if you have a guest, go ahead and throw it in the comments. Hit those hearts. Hit those likes. Share this broadcast if you haven't already. Wake somebody up. Tell them, come on. You need to see what's coming up. It's about to happen here shortly. One other thing I want to talk about, though, is I see Jeremy says Michigan. All right, let's see. Our executive producer. Shout out to our executive producer, Amanda Jean Dukes, as well. Back there running things. She's putting things up on the screen so we can see some of your comments. Monica said, big brother to our kids. That's powerful. Boo Man's wife said, Manny is like a big brother to your kids. What's that like? Having these positive young men who you've mentored also be able to speak life into your kids.
Well, absolutely, it's a blessing because you want your kids to be around greatness.
Yeah.
And you want them to see how it's done, how the process, the work, the good and the bad of it. Yeah. And having my kids around these guys on a regular, that's why I take videos and pictures and I post them because I know they impacted my son's and my daughter's life big time because, my son, they out of town. Mm-hmm. You leave yet, Daddy? He 5. You leave yet, Daddy? Manny sign. I'm like, yeah, I'm on my way to go get him now.
Right.
So, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's just, it's it helps all the way around the board. We all the love is there. You know what I mean? So,
I love it. The village includes the kids and everybody else. I love it. So one other thing we want to do here is there is one of your teammates, former teammates now, Elijah Wesley, sadly lost his younger brother. Yeah. And I've known Elijah since he was a kid himself. And shout out to his mom, Jocelyn Wesley. Our hearts and prayers go out to you and your family. We understand that there was money being raised, and I believe, sadly, your child was laid to rest. But we want to give you guys an opportunity. If anybody wants to donate to the family, the Cash App is there on the screen right now. You guys can see that. Please take a moment and consider that. Right now, write it down, take a screenshot. Make sure you go back even after this broadcast and consider giving money. You may be watching from anywhere around the city or anywhere around the world. A former athlete of these coaches here today, a former player at Canton McKinley, his younger brother was tragically killed in a car accident. I mean, it was a hit and run, I believe, and I believe that there's an ongoing investigation. Certainly, if anybody knows anything, let people know. I'm not sure where they're at with that case, but certainly our hearts go out to that family. Again, I've known that family for a long time, and it literally brought me to tears to hear that news. And to that family, we want you to know our hearts and prayers go out to you. And please, everybody out there watching, if everybody watching this broadcast, there's a lot of people watching and a lot of people that will watch this replay. If you send them $5, $10, $20, that can make a big difference. And just to help them move forward and take care of some expenses and some things that are going on. So please consider that today. They didn't know we were going to do this, but that's what this is about. And this is something that Coach Boo also helped us kick off here at Lucas Live last year, is our opportunities to give back, and we certainly want to keep doing that. So we're going to go to a commercial break here in just a minute, and we're going to come back with some exciting news. How you feeling? You getting ready?
Yeah.
You excited? You excited? You excited? Coach Boo, you excited for him?
Oh, definitely.
It's time. It's time. Because Boo, you got the inside track, so you probably already know. Okay, I'm not gonna look into his eyes. He looked like he knows something that I don't know. So we're gonna find out here in just a moment. We again want to thank you guys for your love and support. Again, make sure you guys check out our great commercials, our great sponsors. Shout out to my wife, Corinne Marie Tyndale, who made a lot of these commercials for us. Super talented. I always say there's nothing she can't do. Super creative. So I'm super grateful for her. And to Amanda Jean Dukes, our executive producer, behind the scenes, getting this thing running. We got lights, camera, action. We showed some behind the scenes pictures before. We'll share some more. If you haven't joined our Lucas Live community, please do so. It's not going to be a group text, so don't worry. You're not going to be getting text from the whole group, but you will get some behind the scenes access. And as our sponsors offer discounts and gifts, we'll be doing that through the text community. And also we're going to be doing trivia and giveaways throughout each month, and you'll have opportunities to win. So if you're interested in joining our text community, just text your name to 330-583-6111. That's 330-583-6111. Write that down somewhere. When the show is over, go back and text your name to it. It'll send you a quick link. Click that link, fill out the quick information form, and join us in this community, because we're going to do a lot more great things, and we're going to follow this young man's journey too as he continues forward. So this won't be the last time we have a conversation with this young man. Let's go to our quick commercial break. We'll see you guys in just a minute.
Our viewers want to see the products and services that you provide. Don't make them search the internet and find your competitors. Give the people what they want. Make it easy for them by advertising your products and services here on Lucas Live. We'll create a professional commercial for you and play it live for our viewers. If you're ready to grow your reach and take your business to the next level, email us today at ads@lucaslivemedia.com.
Are you having a hard time finding the time to clean your car? Or how about the furniture that hasn't been cleaned since you bought it? Pristine Steam Wash of Canton, Ohio offers mobile steam cleaning services such as auto detailing, furniture and upholstery, area rugs, restaurant kitchens, and general steam cleaning services. For more information and to schedule your appointment, go to www.pristinesteamwash.com or call or text 330-704-6867. Pristine Steam Wash. They don't just clean, they clean with benefits.
I'll stand up.
All right, and we're back. I'm off scene. Lucas Tyndale here, setting up for my man Manny Powell. He's about to make his big announcement. The moment you guys have been waiting for. Hit those hearts if you're watching on Facebook. Get those hearts going. Get the drum roll playing. Let's get ready. These universities may have people watching right now wondering what he's going to choose. The floor is yours, my man.
So after a long process and a lot of stuff that we went through, I would like to thank my mom first and foremost. I would like to thank God for, giving me the opportunity, blessing me with the talents and, knowledge that I have. I would like to thank my family, my coaches, of course. I would like to tell you all that I love y'all. And it's been a great process with all of you. I would like to thank each and every school that has given me an opportunity, because opportunity is everything. So with that being said, I would like to commit to the University of Arkansas.
And the winner is the University of Arkansas. We're here, Manny. Let me come back into the scene. Let's get back to it. University of Arkansas. Congratulations, congratulations, my man.
Thank you.
Happy for you.
Thank you.
It's an exciting moment. I got to get me some Arkansas paraphernalia now. We got to get it going. We have some special coaches here in the room. You want to shout out some of the guys who are here to support you today?
Coach Wiley, definitely. Coach Boomman, as you guys saw. Coach Brody, Coach Rome, give me swole and stuff.
Getting swole.
Coach Sweat. Coach Stevens. Coach Stevens is my track coach, and he's been with me, helping me out with a lot of different things. Track throwing coaches don't usually help out that much, but he's been with me and been sticking with me. So a lot of love to him. But shout out to all my coaches. I love them.
I love it. We're super excited for you. A lot of these other schools, we're sorry. Y'all all couldn't go. Now, I have been an Ohio State fan for a long time. If you chose Michigan, we was just going to shut the broadcast down. That was just me. I had already told Amanda, our producer, I said, if he says Michigan, just shut it down. No, I'm just playing. We was going to love him. We was going to love Michigan, and we was going to show him some love because our guy was there. But this is super exciting. Again, we want to thank everybody who tuned in and watched this broadcast, who are watching even by replay. Any last words you want to say to the people for thanks or anything else you want to say as we close this down?
Woo Pig Suey.
All right.
Razorbacks.
All right, Woo Pig Suey. Go Razorbacks. Thank you guys.
Yes, sir.
Hashtag Razorbacks. You guys make sure you check them out. Make sure you follow the school and the program on all social media. Make sure you guys check out Manny Powell. He's going to do great things. We're super excited about it. My name is Lucas Tyndale. This is a Lucas Live Media special event. We thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your love and support. We look forward to seeing you guys again next time. Everybody, have a great day.